Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video, we are unboxing the S.H. Figuarts Jiece from from Dragon Ball Z. If you guys don't know Jice, he is from the Ginyu Force. Now, if you guys been following my channel for a long time, you guys would know that I love the Ginyu Force, especially in Dragon Ball Z. So he is part of the whole Ginyu Force wave. So we have yet to see the other ones, and probably won't see those for a long time. Probably towards the end of this year, maybe delayed into next year. But as of right now, he is one we've been waiting on to get. Now, I think it might be different overseas. I think they get those figures first overseas. So a lot of people like to order figure arts from overseas, so they get those a little bit earlier than most people. And for us in the States, we have to wait until they start releasing some of these bad boys. So there's that. But I cannot wait to get into this. Because I have been dying to get my hands on this and completing the whole Ginyu Force wave, because oh my god. So there is a box within the box. So here is the Figuarts sorter box. Just open this bad boy up. And I normally keep the sorter boxes because you never know, maybe in the future I get tired of Figuarts and probably want to sell them. So the sorter boxes are cool because people would buy them in the sorter boxes. So there is that. But oh man, look at that. Comes with an extra head. So here is Jice from, and the reason why I keep pronouncing it like that is because in the anime, he has this weird I don't know what type of accent is it. It might be a British accent or something like that, but he had this accent in the show, and he kind of talked like that. So there's that. But he's one of my favorites out of the Ginyu Force. Of course, my favorite out of Ginyu Force is Raccoon, because Raccoon is to me the best one, which he should be coming out next. But he looks badass. So there is Jice. Looks like he comes with 3 different heads. Another Dragon Ball. So this one is the 2-star, and we already have the 4-star Dragon Ball. So that's pretty cool. Looks like an extra shoulder pad. 4 different faces you can give him. Including, well, 3 including the default. So that makes it 4. And a Goku head with a scholar. So there's that. But, and then there's some more things off to the side. Looks like he comes with a briefcase. Blast effect maybe. So there's that. But yep, we're just gonna unbox this, and then here is the back, so you guys could get a good look at it. Hopefully I showed that off pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna get straight into this bad boy. So we'll be right back. Okay guys, so when you take it out of the box, this is what it looks like. So of course, you know, he has inside of him, like I said, there is the 3 different head sculpts. So we'll look at it individually. Here is kind of like a blast. I don't know what this is. Looks like a stand of some sorts. Probably, like I said, the briefcase. And then there is the blast that goes with it. And then the Dragon Ball. So we'll get better looks at it and when I take him out of package. And then here is the hands that he comes with. So he has, you know, good set of hands. So most likely I like to use the open hands to get like a little blast effect going off. So we're definitely going to display him with the blast. I'm not sure I'm going to use the briefcase. And not going to display him with the Dragon Ball, because I like to keep him fresh. But we're definitely going to pose him next to Captain Ginyu. And pretty awesome to get this extra Goku head. That's pretty awesome. I don't know why they added that. Well, maybe because, like I said, this is part of this the Frieza arc. So, you know, maybe if you have an extra Goku that doesn't have the head sculpt, which I believe this is new, so most people don't have this anyways. And if you want to display him with the Scouter, there is that. So you got the extra head to go around with it. So we'll take a closer look at that out of box as well. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do right now. Okay guys, so when you take him out of box, this is what it look like. Now before I start talking about the body, I just want to show off the head right quick. And the reason why I'm laughing is because this figure feels so weird. It's not like your normal figure art. It just, I don't know, it's just real hard to explain. It's kind of like heavier. Like if I were to throw this at somebody, I would probably knock them out just because it's heavy. Now with me saying that doesn't really stop articulation, but it's just the material that is using. It just, I don't know, it's real hard to describe. It feels like polystone of some sorts. Anyways, before I talk about the whole body, let's look at the face. So there is him with the head, with the Scouter. So like I said, if you don't like using any of these heads, what you can do is take off the Scouter, because the Scouter does come off, and you could actually use it for different head sculpt. So this is how he looks without the Scouter, and I kind of like this face. And then here is the back. So the, you know, of course, it's Dragonball Z, so of course, you know, he has long hair, so there is that. Also, he has two different pads, so if you don't like these pads, because these pads might stop him from raising up all the way, he has other pads as well, which are shorter ones, so you could actually get more articulation in the pads. The pads isn't, I might have to switch them out because I want to do these in like the classic poses once I have all the Ginyu Force figures together. So I mean, there's no way I cannot have any Ginyu Force figures and not display them with their classic poses. But just wanted to show off this head as well. And then here is the hair. So when you take off these figures, these S.H.Figuarts, you have to take off the hair first. So these are real easy to put back on. So actually, I'm gonna do that later. But there's the head. So looks pretty good. So now let's look at the other heads as well. Okay guys, so this is how he looks with the other head. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this off right quick while I show off the other head with these heads. So it actually looks pretty good. I might actually use this head sculpt because you know, that's how I really want to display him. Like I said, classic poses. So of course, you know, he's gonna have to do a screaming faces. And when it comes down to Dragon Ball Z figures, I like to use the screaming faces, and definitely the one I'm gonna use. So there is that, and switch out head sculpts so we can see the other ones. Okay, here is another head sculpt, and this one actually looks pretty good as well. I don't know. Actually, I take that back. I kind of don't like how the teeth looks on there, because the teeth kind of looks, the upper teeth kind of looks like it's a white mustache. But there is that, and then you know he has like the open mouth look. I think everything else looks pretty good, just not my style when it comes down to the mouth. But hey, who knows, because maybe somebody likes this face. So not my style, but there is that look. Okay guys, last but not least, here is the last head sculpt, and this one is okay because it got him looking in a certain way. So if you want to display yours, like, you know, in a certain pose or whatever, and it's kind of hard to get it the way you want him to look at it, like you have to put the head up or something, and you know, put your hands out, like, I don't know, like you're gonna have to get like a different hands. And I guess if like you levitate him or something, you can have him looking in certain ways, and you know, have him, I guess, fighting somebody. Like you could levitate him, have the other figure going on the ground, levitate this figure, and have him look like he's punching him in a certain way or something, or blasting him, whichever way you want it. And yeah, that's the only way I could think of. But I'm pretty sure there's people who make this head sculpt work, and the head sculpt is pretty good. I really like this as well. The other head sculpts looks pretty good, but like I said, not the one I'm gonna use. But this is okay because it could be like future if you get tired, want to put the Ginyu Force in certain battles. I guess this is a perfect way to have them in certain ways. But yeah, there is the last final head sculpt. Okay, guys, so I finally was able to get on the blast. Oh my god, that thing was a pain in the butt, because if you guys don't know, there is like an opening right there in the back, like right here, and man, you really have to force that thing in, because oh my god, that thing does not go in at all. And it was super much in a pain that I'm gonna leave that, because I was thinking about not using it because I would like to get the classic pose off, but it's a blast at the end of the day, so I'd rather use that. And yeah, so it was just a pain in the butt to even get it on. Now here is the briefcase that comes with it, so I guess I could show that off. There it is. You know, it has some weird language on it and up and down signals, so there is that. I don't think this can open because it doesn't look like it can. Yeah, it don't open, so there's that. This is from the show, so there's that. But here is the ball. So here's the Dragon Ball. Looks pretty good. You know, it's a 2-star. Love that when you put in certain ways, shines real good. I mean, look at that. Not gonna lie, pretty dope. Pretty dope about that. I'm still yet to figure out what this is for. So it must be like a chest plate or something. You know, if you don't want the Ginyu Force signal on this, it might be one of his chest plates that you take off. I was looking to see if it goes on his back, but it looks like it don't. It may be for his back, like if you don't want the hair, or to this probably levitate the hair, I guess. Not really sure. So there is that extra piece right there. And then last but not least, let's show off this Goku head. Now, the only thing I was thinking about, and I thought about it real hard, is, I was like, why would they put a Goku head? And then it dawned on me that because they want to do the transformation, which you don't know, Captain Ginyu has the transformation where he yells transformation and he transformed into the other character. So, like for instance, when he was fighting Goku, spoiler alert, you know, he was getting his butt whooped by Goku, and he yelled transformation. So it's just one of his abilities. So he was able to take Goku's body, and Goku was forced to be in his body. So he was able to beat Goku by using that transformation. So that's the only thing I could think of when it comes down to this head sculpt, because I noticed that he has like an evil grin. So that's the only thing I was thinking. And just basically you could play off one of those scenes. So it's pretty badass that they actually put in an extra accessory for Ginyu, even though Ginyu is not even in this this box, which is pretty badass. So if you don't have a Ginyu, well, and you really like the Ginyu Force, you love Dragon Ball Z, highly recommend picking these bad boys up. And yeah, so there is that. So what I can do is, since we showed off basically everything, is finally get him in the last pose I would want. And last but not least, put him with Captain Ginyu. So that's what we're going to do right now. I just remembered that I didn't show off any articulation. So let's do that right now. So as you guys can tell, he is really flexible. I mean, look at this. I mean, he could put his leg all the way back. His leg is nearly touching the back of his hair. If it wasn't for this long hair, he could definitely do a double knee. I mean, I can even get it off right here, just pushing it to the side. So articulation is pretty good. So like I said earlier, the shoulder pads was blocking his path. So there's that. But he can raise it up all the way. So there is that. And then when it comes out to the hair, it can go up and down because of the joint that it's on. But you can put it off, I guess, to the side. I mean, you can't really get it all the way whichever way you want. So it's going to be hard to get in that certain pose, especially with that head sculpt that I showed off a little bit earlier. And then, yeah, everything else is really well articulated. Can bend up and down. Now when it comes down to body, like torso, not too much, you know, because if you try to hold the body, it's the most you can go up and down. So there is that. But yeah, really well made figure. And I'm telling you, man, I have a blast. Or we can show out the legs as well. So there is the foot, leg, no swivel on the legs, so that's really unfortunate. But I'm telling you, when it comes down to these S.H.Figuarts, man, to me, they always nail it. Now, the only thing I can say is this look right here. Because he is so well articulated, you have to get this kind of like double knees, basically. Or double thighs, I guess. And, you know, I mean, the fact that you can hide that, really unfortunate, but whatever. You know, when you look at this figure, that is the last probably thing that you look at when you messing around with this figure. So like I said, we're gonna get him in one final last pose, put him with Captain Ginyu, and yeah. Okay guys, so there is the last final pose of Jice and Ginyu. I'm pretty sure that's probably triggering somebody out there because they're like, oh man, you don't really sound like that. And last but not least, there is the Goku head. I had to see what it looked like on Goku, and yeah, it looks so badass. Now, I don't know if this head fits with other ones and if this is the right body, but it does fit on this head. And yeah, I mean, like I said, if you want to get off that pose, have two Gokus facing each other, there is that. So you could get off that transformation battle scene that most people would want, you know, because like a lot of people, when they mess around with these figures, they like to have the scenes. So you could get any battle scene off that you want. So there is that. So with these two, with all three of them together, and like I said, man, I cannot wait until we get the rest of the damn waves in, so we could finally build that whole Ginyu Force, and then finally get all of the Dragon Ball, so we can make our wish of what figures we would like to see next. Hopefully, we get more figures from Super. There's a lot of figures that Dragon Ball Z can do, because there's a lot of other ones that has not been made yet. So there's that. There's still a lot of figures I gotta get, because either I missed out on them, or I just wasn't collecting, or I just didn't buy them. So there is, like, for instance, the Super Boo. I still gotta get him. Still gotta get Fat Boo. I still got to get Nappa and other ones as well. There's a whole bunch of them I still gotta get. But like I said, man, we're just gonna get these and review them and push it out. So there is the last final look of Jice and Ginyu and Goku. Okay guys, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did enjoy this, please consider hitting the like and the subscribe button. Helps the channel out tremendously. Keeps me motivated to keep doing videos just like this one. So like I said, once we get more of these Figuarts in, we're just gonna unbox them, mess around with them. The next one should be Raccoon. He is one of my favorites, like I said, in the Ginyu Force. So we're gonna get him, and then after that, It's not a Ginyu Force figure. It's a Raditz. So we cannot wait to get Raditz. Raditz is definitely one of my favorites. And like I said, we're gonna get Nampa to go with that Raditz as well. So I gotta track that figure down. And after that should be I don't know who comes after that. There's just so many Figuarts that is coming out for Dragon Ball Z. So, like I said, we're just gonna keep getting those and messing around with them. So as soon as I get those in, just gonna upload the video and so you guys could see it. Like I said, you don't have this figure, highly recommend picking it up. Watch the anime as well if you've never seen the anime. The anime is real good. And you'd be like, man, should I start with Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z? Highly recommend just jumping straight into Dragon Ball Z. You don't really need to watch Dragon Ball. I mean, if you want, you could start from Dragon Ball, but you know, basically, you know, you don't really have to because they do a real good job in the old anime of just explaining a lot of things. So highly recommend starting with Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, real quick, I just wanted to say I was going through my subscriptions the other day and seeing who am I sub to until my YouTube. And one thing, a big, huge thing I noticed was there was not a lot of women that I subscribe to. So if you guys are following any women, let me know down in the comment section who these channels are so I can follow them. And women, women or other, doesn't really matter. If you're really out there and you really want to do some action figures videos, I highly recommend picking up and start recording. We definitely need more women in the video world and YouTube, in the YouTube world. Definitely would love to see that more. You know, we need some more diversity. And yeah, so there is that. And also, real quick, I wanted to, you know, say, because I want to start up like this YouTubers like gaming thing, like a group. So, you know, so you could, you know, us YouTubers could play together and subscribers as well. So if you guys would want, if you guys want to follow me on, I'm currently playing on PlayStation. If you guys want to follow me, it'll be down in the description down below. Give me a follow. There's my PSN. I would love to play with you guys, you know, find out who you guys are about, and let's do that. But like I said, guys, that's it. You guys have a wonderful, amazing day, and see you guys later.